Hello, you wonderful cheeky sausages. How are we all? It's Friday. We got here. We've made it. We're here, boys and girls. We are here. We've got a couple of comments already. We've got Captain Meets Adventures. It's like the old times. Hello, brother. How are you doing? My man Tolga's in the house. I'm sure he works for the CIA. Look at his suit. He's a very smart man. We've got my friend is in the basement. Are you ready, that man? Give us a thumbs up if you're ready. I don't know if you can hear me or he can't hear me. He can. We're winning. I feel like I've got a lot of lag going on. If you're the other end, hey Thomas, my man Thomas is in. It's like olden times. It's like olden times. Here he is. Hello, you big bald monkey nuts. How are you?
How are we doing?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was enjoying the sun, but it's gone shocking now. I'm loving
I know.
life.
I'm just right. Okay, so I've discovered something. So I've got this insulation thing going on, and it kind of insulates it to a point, but then what happens is the heat that you produce in here. So the PC's going, I'm in here, and it's only an 8x10 space. It just gets warmer and warmer and warmer, and I'm like, got sweat on. So I've got the door open. And then when I came in here about an hour ago, it was really sunny, and now it looks miserable.
It does. That is the joys of Yorkshire.
It is. It is.
I often wonder why
Definitely.
we left the south coast, John.
I know, right? I mean, it's just there's such a bunch of miserable old gonads down there, aren't
It is true, yeah.
they? How is you in the new life? Well, the new life hasn't really changed all that much. I'm still doing the same old. I'm just what's the word? I've taken some time out, and I've just had loads of family time, and it's been brilliant. I think Liz is sick of me already. I think she's had enough. Although we have bonded over what's it called? Bridgerton's. We've bonded over that. And also we watched yeah, I've got right into the Bridgertons. I like to know exactly what's going on. And then also what's it called? Baby Reindeer.
Oh,
Have you watched that on Netflix yet, Ben?
I haven't done, no.
How screwed up is that?
Is
my word. It's mental. There's like all sorts going on around it. It's crazy. I mean, it's so messed up. I don't know what to say. And then what else have we been watching? We've watched a few things together, so that's been very nice. And the kids are doing well. I'm just seeing the comment. How are your curtains? Exactly, Baby Reindeer. That's a reference to Baby Reindeer. It's Friday, but sometimes it feels like Monday. So I'll tell you what I'm drinking. Have you got a drink, Ben?
I am going to go and get a whiskey in a minute. I haven't got any cold beer. Only whiskey.
Woo! So for those that don't know, Ben is a whiskey aficionado. So you get on well with Crummy, to be honest. So this is what I've been drinking. And I've got to say, I'm just really annoyed I only bought 2 bottles. It's really
that good?
Really, really good. And I bought it in Asda. It's still made in Italy, and it's a double. Well, it's like a double bock. Well, it is Doppio Malto Bock. So it's a double malted bock. It's very yummy.
Nice.
So I'm on my. The only problem is it's a little strong. It's 6.6%. I've had 2. I'm feeling a bit squiffy. Always the best way to start a live stream.
You're always a bit squiffy, John, so you're just extra squiffy.
Yeah, like that's normal, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
We've got 8 people in the house. Please give it a cheeky thumbs up because it will help everything just kind of work. How are you, Kurt? Cheers, then. Cheers, Tolga. Tolga, I hope you're getting a cheeky beer or a whiskey. I mean, whiskey. It's nearly 5 o'clock, Ben. You close.
I know. Yeah, it's true. Ezra's
Um,
not even back. My son's not even back from preschool yet. I can't have a whiskey yet.
you can. Quick Pint. It's the tradition of Quick Pint. It's a Friday. So this is not a particularly lot. Well, I say Captain Meats or no. It's not particularly a long live stream normally. However, we have been known to start at this time and end at like 2 a.m. But that's not happening because I'm going out tonight. I'm going out.
Ow,
Are you going out, Ben?
I am not, no.
Are you going out?
I'm not. I am.
We got Kev C.
Who's this?
It's just getting better and better. Kev C, arriving today. Happy to see you, Big John. Thanks, Kev C. It's lovely to see you too. I've been on with another project this week. So are you ready for this? For you people that haven't seen it. Oh, smells amazing. I've got my own coffee brand. It's got turbos on it. Turbos.
Nice.
So I've got nothing to sell. Either that or you want to buy a G-Shock. I've got loads of them for sale at the moment. I've got 4 on my table. I'm fully grifting tonight. I've even got, for those that don't like to drink too much caffeine, like me, because then I get a metallic taste in my mouth. We have got Mount Mexico decaf, and it's using it is actually Mexican coffee beans, but what happens is they use it. It's the highest peak in Mexico. They use the water that comes off there to decaffeinate them. And
so
it says here
the monkey poo one.
That I obviously created this. It says best stirred with a 10mm spanner. No, not the monkey poo. You got me the monkey poo one, and I really enjoyed it.
It was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Do you remember when you bought it for me? Or that? How many years ago was that?
Oh,
I thought it was good coffee.
Yeah, it was. It was good coffee.
Had a really weird nutty hint to it.
Yeah, the monkey poo does that, you know.
So yeah, I have that. It does, makes it nutty. So yeah, and nobody ring Ford and tell them that I might have stolen their Mexico logo. We won't talk about that bit. And then got one last one. So these are the first 3 I'm launching. And this one is our nitrous oxide nectar sweet roast. So this is not as strong, but much sweeter. So if you like sweet and yummy roast, there's that. And this one's got pecan toffee milk chocolate. It's ideal. This one is better with milk. So it's not really nice to have on its own. Well, you can. Excuse me, I'm burping. I need to finish my burp. You can have it without coffee, without milk. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But it's better with milk. It's kind of designed for having it with milk. And this has got beans from Guatemala and Brazil. Took me ages to go and get them. That's why I've been so quiet online. So now you know. There you go. So that's all available. If you look at this bit down here, this tells you what you can do to order it. And it's very fast. So, right, let's get some comments.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm getting a whiskey.
Nice to see you, Kev C, by the way. We've got... What's happening? My computer is awfully slow. No way. He's had literally on my screen, Ben was there, and then he just vanished, like and just gone. So I think my internet's lagging. I had a pre-stream poo too. Well, that means that you're ready. You know, that's preparation. You know. I'm on the sour cherry wine recently. Tasty stuff though. You made that a while ago, didn't you? Tolga, I still have no idea where you're from. I don't know if you're in the UK or America. You could be in Australia for all I know. It's Il Corvo in the house. In the words of Jimmy Buffett, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Absolutely.
It is.
Mm.
I've got a glass of the Whiskey Baron here.
Let's have a look. There you go.
There we go.
Tell
this
us
one actually
about that.
This one actually is part of my whiskey club, so it was only sold to Somerton Whiskey, so you can't buy it. But I tell you what, if you could, you should, because it is gorgeous. It's quite sweet, a little bit smoky, but it's a good one for a Friday afternoon. Cheers. There we go. Whiskey Baron's
yeah,
pretty good.
boy.
There we go.
It looks good. It looks good. It's getting in there. You got to do like smell, taste, the whole vibe.
Oh yeah, that smells exceptional. I get butterscotch from it. No, I'm only kidding. I enjoy it. I'm drinking it. It's a Friday. Yes, there are times I can get proper nerdy with my whiskey, but I'm also a believer that just drink it, enjoy it. There's no need for all the snobbery. If you enjoy it, tell people. If you don't, tell people. It doesn't really matter. But if you
True.
like good whiskey, Aldi sell great whiskey. If you want to be a snob about it, go to Scotland and spend a fortune and remortgage your house. It won't be any better. You'll just have friends who are richer, that's all.
That'd be crummy beer then. Tom loves his rare whiskies.
Oh, really? Yeah. I've got over 50 bottles.
Is it? Am I laggy? Your end chat? Am I laggy? Because I feel.
Yeah, you are very laggy.
What? Am I? Am I really, really, really laggy, or just like a little bit laggy?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can have a conversation just.
Okay. Chat. I'll just have a quick look down at the bottom. Am I being laggy? Any oh wow, my internet's terrible. Let me just what can I do? This might be a browser issue. We had this when we were recording that video last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
See if I can log.
Il Corvo, it gives me no class at all.
Here we go.
But it's
right, I'm going to take myself out. You're in charge.
Oh no, don't leave me in charge. Oh, there we go. He's left me alone. Captain, I like that. He will always be laggy. Tolga, nice to see you again. You were on live with the video the other night, so thanks for that. Can't tell. I desperately need glasses. On his back.
Ah, here we go. This is a bit better. Right, so I'm using Opera, and it's meant to be better for streaming. However, the last few times I've used it, I've found more lag. So I don't really know why, but it's fine now. Flipping stupid thing. Right, let me catch up with the comments. Where are we? There. We're here, right here, just after Jimmy. Pub crawl. No, it's not a pub crawl. We are going to a pub though. So that's going to be fun. Leave a like for these legends folk. Yeah, please do. It will get the stream shared. Love it, says Thomas. We swapped out for in. Garage pub doors have just opened. Garage pub. That's true. Yeah. How you doing, Luke John? Cheers, Chatterverse. How's the new coffee brand going? It's all right. I've sold some coffee today. Admittedly, it's to me mates who have ordered it. But it'll take a bit of time. It's like anything; it takes a bit of time. But yeah, it should be a nice. It's well set up now, so I'm sure I'll have a few teething problems. But people ordered just after lunchtime, and they've already been dispatched, so that's good. You're going to use other social medias to advertise it? Yeah, probably. I mean, I've got an Instagram account, and I've got YouTube, but I haven't really got anything else for Nerd Emotion, so I need to get myself out there. Kev C says, looks nothing like Bonnie Tyler. The guest on the right has a name. Oh, that's Ben. We call him Corpy, but me and Corpy, how long have we known each other?
Oh, it's got to be 15 years now.
It must be, yeah. So me and Ben had a business together. We've done all sorts of stuff. We've gone all over. We go to church together. We've done.
Did New York together, didn't we?
We did New York. Yeah, we went to New York together. Oh, me and Corpy. We had a poo at the bottom of the Empire State Building. That's friendship right there. How many of you in chat can say you've gone with your mate to somewhere epic and pooed in the same place? Yeah. We also sabotaged my friend Nixon, who, when we went on a stag do, who was a bit prude, and we decided to get all soapy and naked, and then we ran in. We sandwiched him in the shower, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Tolga says I'm Turkish. We talked about that when we've met, but it has been a pretty long time. No way. I like Turkey. I went there for my honeymoon to Kadasi. It was beautiful. I'm born and raised in Turkey and still living in. Oh, no way, man. I like Turkey. I need a holiday in Turkey. I could take a holiday in Turkey right now. Don't mind whiskey, Baron. Not keen on posh Scotch. Controversial. Yeah, Luke John, he loves his whiskey as well. He's another one. He's just been to Scotland. And I think Scotland's probably still recovering from him being there. They're just getting their stocks back up now. So if you've ordered from Scotland, Luke John was there, your delivery might be late. Only idiots review whiskey.
It's true.
You'll have to tell Crummy when he comes in. He knows his whiskey, honestly. I need to have one of those little whiskey tasting glasses. They elevate you to a level of class.
Can even stick your pinky up.
Oh, yeah. Luke John's... Tolga saying I like Luke John. The coffee could be marketed to students studying nerd emotion. Get emotion with the coffee. Become a nerd in your studies. Oh, yes. It's very petrol heady though. So like there's lots of car references on there. And like if you look, I don't know if I can get it right. Let's see if I can get it in the light. But it says like body 3 out of 5, and then it says next to it, it's got like a little bracket, and it says ATF, which is like the thickness of automatic transmission fluid. And then it says sweetness 3 out of 5, like it's like antifreeze, and acidity like 2 out of 5, slightly charged battery. And there's turbos. I mean, who doesn't want turbos? And it says it's from Mexico. And if you're a nerd like me, you'll know that that only came on the Mark II Ford Escort. And what car is that? What could it be? Yes. So yeah, there you go. John, look, respect. He's a nice bloke. He is absolutely 100%. Stream is pretty well on my end. It's settled down since I've been using the Chrome instead of the Opera. There must be, yeah, I know. She's an old girl now. She's hanging on for dear life. I need a new PC, but I just don't have $2,000 to shell out on a really good one. Okay, they're saying I'm all right now. I'm all right. I'm saying hello. Bit of lag. John, you will always be laggy, saggy, and scaggy to me. Thanks, Captain. Means a lot. Cheers, bro. They're saying hello. It's like all the old crew in here. We've got all the crew. Channel takeover. That was when you were to go. I'm just trying to catch up because I'm terrible for not catching up. I'm using the Opera GX as well, but also glitching. Sometimes the screen is turning all black. Yeah, I don't understand. It's not worked as well as it has done in the past. 15 years, crikey, way too long with the handsome one. Oh yeah, they call me handsome. No, they call me handsome John. I don't know why, but apparently I'm handsome, so they call me handsome John. Well, it should really be like balding, middle-aged John, but yeah, they call me handsome John.
You've got to take what you're given, John.
Hey, I'm not moaning. Kev C says, hello, Ben. And he's waving at you.
Hello, Kev C.
Was the poo in one of them double Trump toilets? No, it was a single toilet, wasn't it? But it's weird, the cubicles in America, they're like, you could walk underneath it to the next person.
Yeah.
And you can see the tops of their heads. It's really odd. I've never seen anything like it. So you can have a poo and have a full chat. And like if you're wiping your bum, you could like stand up and chat to each other as you're doing it. It's really odd. Yeah. I have a fear of 3-letter names, so I'll call you Trevor. A fear of 3-letter names. What? Much love to all the Brits as well, mate. Appreciate it. Hey, we love you. Like the Turkish. Glad you're in NATO. My coffee comes out next week. It's called No Nerd, No Motion. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Luke. Swipe. A coffee van at car trade shows could be interesting given the branding. I'm trying to sell into car dealerships. Hey, that's not a bad shout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's better than flipping Lavazza, isn't it? I mean, Lavazza is amazing, but like, it's more exciting. John spent 3 years telling us to call him handsome. No, I didn't. I don't know who started it, but it wasn't me. All right? So don't flipping start. Right, I've caught up on chat. I've done it. Done it. So back in the day, Ben, you do a live stream like this and you get 40 people on. No problem. But obviously, everybody's got their lives back now. So it's kind of calmed down and people are now just living their lives, doing their thing. And it's nice. I actually don't have any animosity to anybody doing that because, man, it just sucked, didn't it? Being locked up.
It did indeed, yeah.
All I can hear is Mrs. When you see Ben squint like that, it's because he can't see.
Because I need glasses.
You've got to bite the bullet.
Chat, but I'm not middle-aged yet, John. I cannot go down the glasses line like you. Can't pull it off.
You can. You look great.
Yeah.
Just need to grow a beard, and you'll be it'll be awesome.
Bad for business is
Um,
glasses and a beard.
are you sure you've done it? Done what? Done. I can't remember those spirit days of it. I'm not sure what he means. Especially during the pandemic. Absolutely, yeah. There were lots of people in. I'd quit. We did quiz nights, me and Lids. We had like 100 people in. It was wild. Yeah, Emma, shut up.
It's actually Ezra.
Hey, hey, dude, you right?
You're on the internet.
You're on the interweb net. This is Ezra. Ezra is a budding motocross rider.
Here you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah, that's Ezra.
You're progressively going redder, Ben. As
I
the
am.
live streamer.
It'll be the whiskey.
Yeah.
I
it just goes-
have that slight allergy to the hops. And I don't know what it is. Can't explain it. It goes away after 5 minutes. I'll be back to normal coloured Ben soon enough.
Oh. Really caught up, really. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Just orders turbo roast coffee. Boom, shakalaka. Let's have a look. I'm very excited. I'm going to pull. Oh no, hang on a minute. I can't get in from this side. Yes. I'll check it on my phone because
You're
that
back.
might work.
Yeah.
Are you going to say a proper hello then?
Yeah.
Watch out.
It's like, yeah.
Well,
That's Big
Oh
John.
yeah.
And then
Coffee order
that's all the people chatting.
Yeah.
Say
This.
bye.
bye.
And then when we come off, I'll play with you, all right?
This is Burt Reynolds. He says goodbye.
Oh, look. Reynolds saying bye. Oh, no, that's it. You'll keep him forever now, John. Right. Go on.
Monster Trucks. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
Who doesn't love Monster Trucks? So I've got an order. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Captain Meats. I can see your order. I'm very excited. I've had 3 today.
Stay in here because it's a bit funner in here.
Okay, but you've got to stay quiet.
He's all right. He can be noisy. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Honestly, my kids have regularly, in fact, chat will tell you, how many times has the chat been raided by Kobe or Micah or Lids or Foods turn up or Uber? You'll like that turbo. Oh, gosh, that hurt my ear when I took them off. You'll like the Turbo Noir Dark Roast. It's actually got a little bit of sweetness to it. So if you're used to like Aldi's own, the one that comes in the red packet, it's a lot sweeter than that, but it's nowhere near as sweet as like a Italian. So yeah, it's good. Ezra is a bigger YouTube star than that bloke with a dodgy orange beard. Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
Thanks, Kev. I am handsome. I'll take that. I'm fat at the moment, but I'm handsome. I'll take it. It's just, if I get a copyright strike for a nursery rhyme, I think that will be a record. Togger's saying, "Oi, oi, the little legend." From a distance, then. All right, Kev. All right. Big John. He's never heard of that before. Big John. No, that's another one. Replicate Lavazza's super crema, and I'm in. I will say the crema on the dark, the Turbo Noir that I tried today was very, very good. So, and the beans, obviously, they're a little bit shiny because they've got a little bit of oil where they've been roasted for a little bit longer, but they're not as claggy as like a Starbucks bean that gets just stuffed everything up with oil. So, yeah. So, the question is, Ben, I was thinking after I got into my first beer, I thought to myself, I feel a bit squiffy, and I've only had one beer. And then I thought, what have I eaten today? And then I realised I've been so busy that I haven't actually had any food.
That can be a problem.
But I had a Slim Fast milkshake. It's practically a meal.
It's not working, mate.
Cheers. Thanks. It won't be now with this.
No, true.
It's the last message so far you're reading. Yeah, it's not a joke. But there is one just after. When I'm back on coffee, I'll order 3 and do a review. Oh, mate, that'd be awesome. Yeah, if you want to review it, that'd be really cool. I'd love that. I mean, I'm in a slightly different position these days. Back in the day, I would have just sent you some stuff, but this time, I can't because I just don't have the money. What's he saying there? He says, "Come on, guys, order some of the Handsome Ones coffee." Well, only if you've got some money to spare. Don't stress yourself out. What's the best format? It depends. So I've ordered, and I have here full bean, which is because I have a bean to cup machine, and I've also got cafetiere stuff for the decaf because when we have guests, sometimes they want decaf. So I've got that. And then I've got beans for the nitrous oxide nectar. So I bought beans.
It's finished yet.
It hasn't.
No, we're still going.
All night, Ezra. We're here all night.
In fact, we're going to be here all weekend.
All weekend. There you go.
Is that all right?
You'll still get to go to Magna tomorrow. Don't worry.
I'm only kidding. We won't be that long. Am I holding you up from having dad time?
Are you holding me up? It's John's fault, not mine. Say, how dare you, John?
How dare you, John?
Outrageous. It's just mean, Ezra. You're mean. Ezra, tell us a joke.
Do you know any? Say something funny.
I don't know.
Oh, what's your favourite whiskey?
I like that whiskey.
You like that whiskey, do you? That's good. You've tried some before, haven't you? Only a tiny bit.
Yeah.
What sort of face did you make?
Well, I don't remember.
I think you went a bit like. What did you get that for?
It was from Tracy, and she found it off the floor.
Oh, right. So someone at preschool found something on the floor and gave it to you.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's British education for you right there.
Wow.
Right, do you want to go find Mum?
No.
All right.
No.
You stay there, join. You're in the YouTube now, Ezra. Say hello to everyone.
Yeah, what I was going to say, yeah, try the different formats. There's cafetiere, there's espresso machine. I haven't put it up, but they do, that I can get hold of a refillable pod system, but I haven't bought it yet to try it. But apparently we can grind the coffee to make it so that it basically will be suitable for a refillable pod. So yeah, so there's quite yeah. So I don't know. I need to know more about. I didn't put it on the website because I just thought I don't know enough about this. Because I could just imagine somebody. I've ordered this, and my coffee machine is just broken, and I've just scalded myself with warm water. I always pay my ways. Always have. Might be from Yorkshire, but North Yorkshire. You do. I remember when John got a copyright strike when Paul and John received 50 Shades of Grey on a live stream. We did. Yeah, we did. Well, oh, Captain, I miss your daft car. I ain't seen you, Captain, in ages. I hope you're well. And I've pinged you some silly messages over the time. What's the best one to have a normal coffee with milk? So I would go with
Amazon Man.
I'd go with the Noz. If you like, the whole point in that was that it was coffee made for milk. So yeah, give it a go. Depends on how much milk, how bitter you like coffee. It's not bitter at all on that one. French press or beans cup. I'll review both. Yeah, you go for it, man. That'd be awesome. Both not botchy. It's all right. It's all right. There's no judgment. I can hear Emma in the background.
Here's the post Amazon Man.
We've often said about Ben how good looking his son is and how not good looking Ben is. And we've often wondered if he looks similar to the Amazon Man.
You asked me, every child I've had, you've asked the same question, John.
I'm like, how do you make such a good looking child? I don't get it.
No, it doesn't make sense to me either. Although Ottilie is bald, so she's got that.
That's true. I mean, Kobe he's got the good face looks, but he's got wonky ears and ginger hair. So
he's a good kid, though.
He is. He's a little caveman. So they've gone on they're on a residential now because they finished their SATs. So
nice.
Yeah. I said to Micah, I was like, do you think you've done well in your SATs? He's like, yeah, I think I pretty much got all of them right. I was like, oh, really? And he said, yeah. Then Lyd said to him, so, the question where you had to use your protractor, because obviously she's been helping other kids with because she helps kids that are maybe struggling. And she said, oh, so she's been doing the SATs papers with another kid. She said to Mike, she says, oh, the one with the protractor, did you measure it? And he was like, protractor? When do we need a protractor? So I don't know. I think Mike, I'm worried about Mike. Amazon Man, Milkman, Postman, or those two or those who pretend to be a man can't say anything about covering yourself these days. It's true. But it's okay. You're in the Nerd in Motion workshop. So if you look, this is my state-of-the-art workshop in the background. Cost millions and millions. Yeah. So how's work been this week? All right.
Yeah, it has, mate. Yeah, I've been up to Scotland and back. I've been, been sort of all over down Milton Keynes for my sins. I hate that place. And then just picking up some bikes ready for next week today. So all good.
Nice. So
went and saw a potential thing that's coming in the future, but all will be revealed over time.
What did you think? What was your initial?
Yeah, I think I'm certainly going to pursue it. I don't want to say too much without giving it all away, but yeah, it's got legs, shall we say, if I can get it at the right price.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, I couldn't get out because this morning they decided, well, it started yesterday. There's been Kirklees won't sign off on our site. So they decided that they're going to dig the road out and then block pave it. But there's been a load of problems. And so I couldn't, once they dug the road out, I couldn't get the car off the drive.
Great.
I could have got Lid's Tiguan off, but not the Merc.
Ah, right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've been stuck in all day, but this afternoon I got out for about an hour. They said, "Oh, we've got an hour window. We've got a ramp. You can come out and then go back." So that's what I did.
Brilliant.
What's he saying? It looks like a hotel reception desk. What, Ben's house?
I'll take that. My wife will be happy with that. I'm not going to complain. I'm new to the YouTube studio thing. I'm sat in my lounge. Ezra is playing with the thing the camera's sat on, hence why it's moving everywhere. Yeah, I'm new to it, and I'm wearing the badge proudly.
That's what you got to do, man. You just gotta roll with it. It's
You can't take yourself too serious with this stuff, can you?
no, definitely not. Otherwise, you become something like Baby Reindeer, where you get all obsessive and then try and change people's email addresses and passwords and like chase them all around the internet, make silly videos about other people because you don't agree with them or pick up stories. I wonder who that could be. Right, chaps, have a great night. Taking the lad to watch Planet of the Apes should cost similar to an all-inclusive holiday in Barbados. Well, it's okay. Are you going with Odeon? Because I hope so, because I have shares in Odeon. So you rock on. Planet of the Apes. It's when Luke goes to watch Planet of the Apes, it's a bit like when he goes and looks in the mirror.
Is that right?
It gives me so much grief. It's nice just to throw one out there now and again. What's he saying? Right, I'm off. Are you off as well, Captain? You've just been here 5 minutes. Where are you going? Are you going out, or are you just going out? He's got a girlfriend because he's been very quiet for a while.
There you go then.
He's got a girlfriend. He's got to have a girlfriend. Captain, have you got a girlfriend? We need to know. Question. Hashtag. Oh, I'm trying to charge my phone, but then it's trying to download loads of stuff onto my computer. Ezra's determined to knock your phone over.
Yeah, well, I'll show everybody what Ezra is actually doing, because this is why I've got this set up as my table, and I don't know if you can see. There's Ezra playing underneath it.
It's because I'm going pretending to be a caterpillar and going in a cocoon.
And that is my life. He's pretending to be a caterpillar and go in a cocoon.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Descend from a misty shower in a last hothouse. Ape.
What that is?
I have no idea. It's because Luke's quite posh. He's very posh. And he's incredibly like he has his own bodyguard and motorcade when he travels anyway. Peace out, Luke and Captain, says Tolga. Kids are fun. Yeah, he's mental as Ezra. He loves it. He's such a good kid, though.
When that's finished, put it on.
I will do.
Okay, and make it into a cocoon.
I will do.
And put it down, and I'll snuggle up.
Okay.
Yeah, I have found my Martha. You mean, wow. So you've got your own stalker now. Is that what you're saying? I'm very pleased for you, mate. You deserve a good lady. Maybe not one that sends you 41,000 emails in a year, but mate, good for you. This is Joey from America So he's in Ohio, and he says, so Joey's got his own podcast, and he has some seriously random guests on there. He had a very random guest called
I've watched something about podcast.
Yeah, it is like a podcast. Yeah, he's got a podcast. America in the House, giant cars, drywall for everyone. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I've got Dot and Dab in my house. Google that bad boy. I don't know if you have Dot and Dab in America. Tolga's saying hello from Turkey to America. That's awesome. Hell yeah,
There's your
brother.
mum.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
He didn't want to see mum.
Stay here.
He doesn't.
Mum.
I'm too much fun.
Because I've already seen them.
Okay.
I want to play in here
All right.
and like colours and lay down this when that's.
Well, how about you go sit with mum just for a bit, and then tomorrow I'll make sure you get out on your motorbike.
No, I want to play with.
Oh, you want to play with me? Oh, okay. You stay in here and play. Just make sure the camera don't fall over.
We should call this negotiating with toddlers.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that for the teacher.
Okay.
I still try.
I'm not
now.
winning. I'm not winning this.
No, you're not winning this one. You just got. You're gonna have to buckle.
It down, I'll get
Yeah.
all snuggled up.
Okay, mister.
This is what it's like for the rest of the world to try and negotiate with China. It's exactly the same. No difference. You're like, but we make you really nice stuff, and you buy it all the time, but we just keep making pollutants. It's
Is it done yet?
Greta doesn't not like us. She doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Joey says we are on the forefront of reunification of the UK and the USA. Well, yeah,
not.
I mean the
It's going to be a
UK
long time yet.
subsidiary. I used to have a T-shirt that said GB, and the GB was in the font was in an American flag, and it said subsidiary of the United States of America. We have to reunite to save the kingdom and the world. It's true. Thanks.
Sounds good.
It's true. If you're in chat now, please give it a cheeky thumbs up like this, or you can do that if you want. I don't mind. I prefer if you did that, but I mean it's not. You know, you don't have to. And
You don't have to. Don't worry.
No. And we might get some other lunatics on the live. Ben, you're in charge. So
I'm always good in charge.
I
Well,
need to go for a
technically,
wee.
Ezra's in charge.
Ezra, you're in charge. So I'm going for a wee, and you're in charge.
Oh, John's having a wee. What do you want to say to the people, Ezra? Now John's gone.
I love them.
Oh, that's very nice.
I love people. Which one is it? Is it that?
Tolga, I like it.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that's Tolga. And he says, I love the nomadic shirt as well. It says, make the America Great Britain again. You're right. It's funny, but you're right.
I'm gonna say that one.
That's Square. He's all the way in America, aren't you? According to John.
I would say I love whiskey to them. I love whiskey.
You love whiskey too. Don't be telling everyone that. Don't tell anyone that my 4-year-old son said he loves whiskey. I'd say crack open a whiskey. Nothing wrong with JD, honey.
That's a funny one. It's the same as my podcast one.
Same as your podcast. Have you got a podcast?
No, but mine is down there, and it's probably just put down now, and then it's yours that you've been on.
It's true.
And he's sad one.
I know. He's listening to everything you say as well because you're live.
Yeah.
So all these people in the chat. Sorry about this. I wasn't expecting my son to jump on the live. All the people in the chat are watching you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to go play Caterpillars whilst I finish up?
Yeah.
Go on then.
But you have to put that on.
All right, I'll put that on if I can. Live around the world indeed. His favourite subject at the moment. Ezra, what's your favourite thing to learn at school?
My favourite thing to learn at school is
Making things.
yeah, and powder mix making stuff.
Art.
It's
Art is his favourite subject to learn.
like the mix in with powder paint
Yes, you do, don't you?
at preschool.
Bit of powder paint.
Yeah.
We love a bit of powder paint.
A bit of activities like Play-Doh again. That's art.
It is a art.
And my art box has got art stuff in.
Yeah.
And I want to do some Play-Doh today to keep me on with caterpillars for a bit.
Do you want to tell them how fast you go on your motorbike? Tell them all about it.
I go this fast.
I can't see that. Yeah.
I go this fast.
What? This fast? That's wild, man.
And what noise does it make?
I don't remember.
It doesn't make any noise because it's electric.
Ah. We need to get a speaker on that bad boy so it sounds like it's like building up boost pressure.
Yeah.
Like that, and then that'd be good. Or a screaming.
would.
Put that on.
Yes.
Okay.
He's such a good kid, man. He's a very good kid. So for
He's
those,
too good.
he is.
He's got all of my wife in him and none of me.
True. Casey's Casey's fast becoming the most sort of leery and like she's got a tongue on her. She'll proper cut you down if you're like harsh. She'll just be like, "Rah! Well, you're fat and you smell and whatever."
Yeah.
It's just brutal. Where Michael
I
is
can't,
like,
Ezra, no.
When will we get it over? No, not like that.
I can't.
Hey,
He's got my camera on.
we're trying to do serious stuff here.
Right.
I might crack open a beer or whiskey. Ooh, a Jack Daniels and honey. Yeah, I like that. Who doesn't like a JD and honey? Ben's like, I don't like JD and honey. I'm not going to say it though.
Oh, I don't mind JD and honey.
I love the Nomadic's shirt as well. It says, make the America Great Britain again. That's true. That's a funny one. Nomadic is a American. Well, he's a British guy that drives trucks in America. He's a legend. Tolga is saying hello to you, Ezra, all the way from Turkey.
Oh yeah, say hello.
And then this man here, he's in Ohio in America. And he's saying hello to you.
Into that one.
Right, south of Canada and Lake Erie, part of the Great Lakes.
Very nice.
Thomas
Which
is
one
laughing.
He's on
Would
that
be
one.
funny if he was like, I like a dry malt whiskey after a short nap. Yeah.
Oh,
If
that's because Ezra said that he loves whiskey. I said say something, so that's what he said.
Can you imagine that if he said, I like a dry malt whiskey after a short nap? That would have been brilliant.
Won't be too long, and he will be saying that.
Yeah. We're live around the world. What's his favourite subject? I think we discovered that's art and riding motorcycles. Awesome future engineer or artist. Exactly. That's what it's about.
Say bye to everyone and go and do some play day. And that's Ezra off to do some art.
Top man.
I'm gonna come back.
Oh, you're not, are you? Oh, no.
Little known fact, the town in which Jack Daniels has made is also illegal
We'll
to
have
smoke
to
weed
get
in.
my art out.
Well, Mum, go and get Mum from upstairs. She'll sort you out.
So, Mum, Uncle John says you smell. He'll go up there and he'll be like, Togger's saying goodbye to Ezra. It's a family show here, boys and girls. He's going to come back dressed as a proper royal guard for God and for country.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that, Joey? That'd be quality. Oh, he's a good kid, man. He reminds me of mine when they were little. Except he's much more sensible than Kobe was. Kobe was like a little caveman, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was, yeah.
Both of my nephews are both little cavemen. I think one of them has never made the hands of men itch so much who just want to smack him. It's just stinkers, man. It's not my bloodline, it's my wife's. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Gotta
Sure
be.
it is, John. Keep telling
It is
yourself that.
100%. So, Benny boy, tell everybody about what you do, because not everybody knows. So obviously they saw us do a video together, but not everybody will have watched that. And we're now live. We've got a massive whopping 6 people in, and I value every one of you.
It's mega. I'm happy for every one of those 6. So
That's
yeah.
amazing.
So I know Toga knows because he was there live when we put the video out. But for everyone else, I transport motorbikes up and down the UK countryside, mostly classic and high-end ones. I enjoy it. I take videos. I have a laugh whilst driving along in the van. Although currently can't drive for a whole nother reason. Not bad, but you know, I wasn't a bad boy. It's just one of them things. But yeah, I got fed up of working for the man, so I worked for myself, and that's what I do.
True.
I love it. I always will.
It's good. It's good fun. And I'm trying to. So Ben's got his class 1 HGV. He keeps looking like this. When you look at it, Ben, he looks like this. He's resisting a pair of these. But you can see how different my eyes are. Look.
Yeah.
This one's all right.
I can't do it, man.
This one's completely shagged. So yeah, he has to go. But admittedly, you're using your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, it's only a tiny screen at the minute.
I've got 2 massive screens here. I've got one here, and I've got another screen here. So I've got loads of stuff. So I feel your pain. I couldn't do it on the phone. I'll be like, you are. You are. He's back. Guess who's back?
Okay. Later on, I will.
I'm in a JD.
Have you rung Grandma to see if she's coming for curry?
Yeah, Grandma, sort yourself out.
That's the big question in the Corp household is, do we have curry tonight?
Oof. Who doesn't like curry? So Casey is learning at school, so she's been doing learning to be a sous chef. So she did a curry yesterday, and it looked like a proper curry, like genuinely looked like a restaurant curry. Had the oil, it looked legit. I was like very impressed. And Liz had it, and she said it was like having a takeaway. I was a bit jealous. I do like a JD and honey. I tell you what, I really like, and it's proper Neanderthal drink, but I absolutely love it. I bet have you? There's Ben's. Have you ever had the Jim Beam Devil's Cut, where it's all the stuff that's like?
I have actually. Yeah, I loved it.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's my secret go-to that I don't tell anyone about, but I've just told you all.
It's like mega woody, like just tastes like, I don't know. Reminds me of being a kid and putting your mouth on a varnished desk.
Yes.
Like, it's amazing. It's Jack Howard. So Jack Howard, bumped into a friend of mine, a friend of yours called Mark, who is, or formerly known as, Craft Beer Hub, and Jack is a legend. He's our resident troll. We love him. We don't have trolls because we have Jack. He is our troll. He's an absolute legend. We love him. Do we have a curry? What an absolutely ridiculous question.
There you go. That answers it then. Curry it is tonight.
Oh, yeah. Vindaloo curry. Do you know, I don't think I've ever had a Vindaloo.
Oh, you need to do it, John, just to say you've done it.
I'm a bit partial to a lamb handy. Now chat's going to go mental about a lamb handy. But it's normally what the staff eat, and it's got the bone in it chopped up. And it's like somewhere between curry and stew, and it's often very spicy, but not like hot, blow your head off. It's like hot with loads of different flavors. Yeah, that's good, brother. Brother Jack. It's Joey saying hello, and unashamedly just ordered 60 quid's worth for two of us from a local curry house. You know, though,
wow.
Jack. Yeah, but curry, get a takeaway now. It's mad money. It's expensive.
Yeah,
I guarantee your in-laws will, for feeding all of you, it'll be around 60 quid up here.
Oh yeah, it will be, yeah.
Because Jack's down south, plus his curry won't be as good as the curry we have up here.
Oh no, they can't do it down south, can they?
No, we have proper Asian Apna style, where you'll have like white people style curry. It's true. What's Mark doing nowadays? He's a busy boy. He's doing a lot of electrical work. He's doing a lot with the round table. Me and him had a chat today for like 40 minutes. He's got lots of projects on the go. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing really well. He sounds happy. So it's a bit like me. YouTube is great fun, and I only do it whilst I'm enjoying it. And if I don't feel like doing it, I don't do it. So he's just been there, done that, bought a t-shirt. But the drinking side of what we do is quite hard. You don't come to hometown and bump into. Oh, was he in your hometown? I didn't realise that. He said. I said, is Jack a nice lad in real life? And he's like, yeah, he's an absolute legend, top lad. I was like, yeah, he's just a complete lunatic when you give him a keyboard. So yeah, no, that's good. It's good. I'm glad you caught up with him. Mark's a legend, top lad. These days, I tend to just go for a pub meal or reasonably priced restaurant rather than a takeaway.
Fair enough.
Have you been to Hickory's yet?
I have, yes. I had the meat feast. It was awesome.
Oh, it is amazing. I liked it so much. I applied for a job with him,
Did
setting
you?
up the new. Oh, flipping out! The food is just. I'm like, I could totally get behind this and sell it. I could
It's
make.
how it should be done, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh man. So it's basically a chain, but the fact is they've got all the proper equipment in and decent meat, and it's like from local farmers and stuff like that. It's oh wow, like I've never what have you? What is it? I've had the ribs and the brisket. The brisket, I couldn't even pick it up with a fork because it
Oh,
would
yeah, it's good, isn't it?
just fall apart. Oh my! It's making my mouth water. It was amazing, Thomas. If you don't get a chance, I I would tell you it's not the cheapest, but oh my gosh! And I guarantee if you take somebody with you, do the share platter, and you will not be able to finish the chicken wings because there's so much food.
It's true.
Amazing. Got into that bad habit during the pandemic of ordering 2 to 3 times a week. So try to fix that. Oh yeah, that's yeah. It must be tough for takeaways now because the whole food scene is taking a beating. So, what have I got to tell you that's going on? I'm still going for my HGV. Somebody asked me the other day, am I still doing my class 1? Yes, but I have failed 3 times now, and I feel like I got totally mugged off. And it's seriously expensive every time. Part of why I'm doing the coffee thing to try and raise funds. And plus, I thought if I do get into trucks, coffee is not a bad thing to promote. It's better than trying to promote beer.
It's true.
You did truck driving, didn't you, Ben? Tell them some of the stuff that you did because I'm sure they'd love to know.
Yeah, so well, other than the mundane stuff that you have to do for the first 2 years to get into it, I used to transport luxury vehicles, cars all over the country. You know, Porsches, Audis, Maseratis, that sort of thing. A lot of Tesla. And then in my later stages, I took bands on tour. So I'd take all the musicians' equipment and just follow them around. I took Madness on tour. That was brilliant. That was like 6 months of just fun.
You love Madness as well.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Can't beat them. It was like taking my idols on a trip. It was brilliant.
Oh, mate. I bet that was amazing. That'd be like me
Yeah.
taking Chaz and Dave if they were both still alive.
Yeah, I remember when we went to see Chaz and Dave.
Oh, mate. When I cried, when I met them.
Yeah, cried and then forced your way into their changing room.
I was determined. I was like, there's no freaking way I get this close to Chaz and Dave and don't have a photo with them. There's flipping no way. And I'm glad I did because the following year, one of them died.
Yeah, I did, didn't he? Yeah.
He did. And do you know what? The one thing I have to say, so I was a big Hollies fan when I was a kid. And with the Hollies, I saw them live multiple times. And when I saw them the last time in Manchester, they weren't very good. They were just so old that they just didn't do very good. But in the second time when we saw Chaz and Dave, they were every bit as good as when I saw them in a pub in London. Like they are, like they were as good even when they were older. They're fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good night out, wasn't it?
Flipping amazing night out. I'll never forget that. Like, so long as I live, I'll never forget that. So Madness. So did you get to meet them and talk to them? And
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because you get full backstage passes when you're driving for them. So it was a race course tour. So they went to every race course in the UK, and after the races, they did a concert. But lead singer's teetotal, so he wouldn't have any alcohol. But as soon as they left, the crew and that just used to get absolutely hammered, stay overnight in the tour truck, and then set off to the next one the next day. It was a good laugh, yeah. Couldn't do it now with kids, but at the time I didn't have kids, so I enjoyed it.
Well, my kids are older now, so they probably wouldn't miss me as much as they did when they were little. It's very tempting. It's very tempting.
Yeah, I could get you in there with the transport manager if you ever did.
I do fancy it. I've got to say, I'd be a liar if I said I didn't fancy it. If they said, "Oh, like we're doing a gig with Foo Fighters," I'd be like, "I'm all over it." I'd be all over it like a rash. Where are we on comments? Here he is. You don't come home. Oh yeah, no, I've read that out. Sorry, Jack. These days, I tend to go for a pub meal. No, I've done that as well. Sorry, got into bed. Yeah, got that one. What is that? Okay. Just got. Just got. Cindy Lux, motorcade was smooth. Happy not to be a Slovak. Pay for the best cards. John knows it. Flipping heck, man. When you consider that guy is like one of Putin's proxies, the fact his bodyguard looked like an absolute bag of old bolts. I mean, they just what an absolute S show. Just unbelievable. It was a joke. Was 70 when he's 70 odd years old that just flipping piled 5 bullets into him. Flipping
like that, yeah.
Honestly. The time I didn't have kids, I enjoyed it. Man, we can all relate to this. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we are kidding. We love the kids. We do. We love the kids. But we do enjoy those times. There was some seriously funny times. I started following, I don't know about you, Ben. I started following an Instagram channel. And my phone's behind me. I'm looking around for my phone. I was like, where's my phone? I'll put it on charge. Did that just say happy birthday behind me? And it said, I love you, Mum. How random. And what was I saying? I was talking about something and my mind's gone blank. Oh, yeah, about having times without kids. So I followed this Instagram channel this morning, and all they do is like contagious laughter. So things that are really funny, where you just absolutely, when you just can't laugh anymore. And it made me think of you and me in IKEA car park.
Oh, yeah.
That time. When you said that thing, and
yeah,
I can't let chat into it because it's too bad. But
you can't put that out there, but that was funny.
I don't think I have laughed. That was just uncontrollable laughter.
It was all innocent, no?
It was completely innocent. We must have laughed for 40 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
Just couldn't. Every time we got it together, we started again. It was just, and every time I go into IKEA, I still think of that now. Love it. Just to confirm with the coffee, don't need any special machine, just banging it in cup right. Not used to ordering specialist coffee. No, you can't just put it straight in a cup. It's not instant. So you could get a cafetiere, which are £4 or £5. If you wander down to Sainsbury's, you could get a cafetiere. It's like a glass thing with a plunger. And what you do is you don't, if you want proper coffee, so don't boil it, get it just, when it gets hot and you start to see a few bubbles, turn it off straight away. And then what you do is you basically put a little bit of coffee in the bottom of your cafetiere, and then you pour in that hot water, and it will come up, and you keep your plunger on your cafetiere up, and then you just gradually push it down. Normally, what I do is I'll stir it, which is probably not what you're supposed to do, but I like my coffee strong. Stir it up a bit, and then put the lid on, and then leave it 5 minutes, and then I just push the cafetiere down slowly until it's at the bottom, and then you'll have a great coffee. So yeah, definitely want to go. Thomas says, right, I see, that makes sense. Yeah, no worries. Are you still in Huddersfield, Thomas? Because if I get it, I could just, rather than you pay postage, I could just deliver it to you, bring it to you. Let me know. Ezra, what you doing? Ezra is how many years old now?
How old are you?
What?
4.
Going on 25.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bring it to you in proper Yorkshire outfits. Absolutely.
What is a Yorkshire outfit?
Yeah, Joey, what is a Yorkshire outfit? What would you class as a Yorkshire outfit? I need to know. Does Ezra like the group better than Ezra?
What?
Apparently there's a group called Better Than Ezra. I don't know. I can turn up my. I'm dark. I'm light. I'm dark. I'm light. I'm dark. Light. Sorry, I'm adjusting everything. No, not in Hud at the moment. Study there, but near Hull. Oh my word!
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. We'll pray for you. We'll pray for you. Shocking. My mum now lives in Brid.
Does she
So
really?
if you're anywhere near Brid, yeah, she's in Brid now. They bought a house out there. It's lovely. So look, I'm blue.
Nice.
Bit of blue. Back to normal colour. That's what you got to do, Ben. I will say, Ben, your camera looks the most realistic.
Dad.
Yes, Ezra. What's that?
Mum doesn't let me do any art now.
Mum won't let you do art. Oh no. Well, I will tomorrow.
She wants that finished, and then I can do it.
She wants me to finish and then do art.
Dirty
Well, that sounds like in a minute I am going to have to say goodbye and do art with Ezra.
now. Outrageous.
It is
Honestly,
outrageous.
Emma's seething. She's probably watching this upstairs, getting grumpy.
Probably, yeah.
Emma, if you're watching this,
He just poked his tongue out at Mum.
I think your mum loved my my commentary on the Eurovision Song Contest the other day.
Oh, yeah. She did. It was. I hate the Eurovision Song Contest. It's a load of rubbish, but that was a funny, fun night.
Oh, we had a laugh, didn't we?
Oh, you have to, because the actual contest is rubbish.
Oh my gosh, we had such a laugh. It was ridiculous. And what was going on with that Irish malarkey?
Oh, I know, yeah.
If you were Irish, you must have been annoyed. I was quarter Irish and I was annoyed. I was just like, what the heck is this nonsense?
All right, we will, mister.
He wants to do what? Here, Ben. Don't worry about it. If you've got to go, I'm going to have to go in a minute anyway. So,
Should we say goodbye, Ez?
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.
see you later, Ez.
See you
Bye-bye.
later. Thanks all, and see you next time.
See you next time. That's a really bad how you end it. Say goodbye. See you later.
See you later.
I think he just realised what he meant then. Yeah. Anyway, laugh my Asaf, a Hull gets a bad reputation, but it's all right, quite decent. It probably is, actually, to be fair. We just like to take the mick out of Hull. Lol. Do you see what we did there? Peace out, legends. Tolga. How we doing, Tolga? You're right. Tolga's avatar. You feel like he's from the CIA or FBI. It's got that vibe. I like the typing. I can hear kids, but my kids are away. I think it's next door. It is next door. Hull and quiet, decent words. Never heats to get before. Hull and quite decent words. Never. I think you mean Hull and quite decent. No two words ever heard together before. Yes, I was right. It was an excellent conversation for sure, mate. 100%. He's a legend, is Ben. Me and Ben have done a lot of funny stuff over the years. We have laughed hard, man. He is a top lad. What is wrong with my Cupid thumbs tonight? I don't know. But you're obviously in love. Decent steakhouse in Hull. Can't get a tomahawk and chips for 40 quid. Can get a tomahawk and chips for 40 quid. Oh my gosh. I'd love to give it a go. I'd have a go. My Cupid stunt thumbs. Oh dear. Brilliant. I see what you did there. Everyone else like 50 to 80 quid. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Do you remember the Outback bars where you used to be able to get a kangaroo steak or a kangaroo burger? I remember having a kangaroo burger and it was flipping bob on. I don't know if they still exist. My screen is putting some wild propaganda up. It says go. There's a city. There was a city falling into the sea. Fallout. Anybody watch Fallout on Prime? I thought that was quite good. It's so weird. It's so weird. That is a skeleton doing the Michael Jackson move. I miss you, Mum. R.I.P. This is very strange. It's very strange. So if you don't connect your phone to it, it just goes through random art. Tomahawk steak. You've got me thinking about steak everywhere. Problem is, right? So this is what's happened. I've only had 4 beer. Well, this is my 4th beer. So after this, I'll stop. But basically, what happens is you have your beers, and then you have something to eat, and then you don't want to touch beer after that because you've eaten. And then you feel tired and want to go to bed, and then people want to talk to you, but you're not ready to party anymore. Joey says there is a place like that in Baltimore. Sells wild game meat. I had wild boar burger and fried gator bites. OMG, so good. So apparently gator tastes like chicken. There's a lot of meat on them bad boys though. I mean, like, I reckon they do some good eating. So I reckon gators taste. I'll be out for that. They're a pest though, aren't they? Gators to a point. How would you describe the taste of it? Of kangaroo. So it's like beef. It's very similar to beef, but it is way richer. So imagine if you got a beef steak and then without loads of fat on it, because that's the nice thing about a kangaroo steak. It doesn't have all the fat on it. You get it, and then if you put like Marmite mustard all over it and like marinated it in that, that is kind of what kangaroo tastes like. It's very, very good. And I don't feel guilty about eating kangaroo because they're technically big bouncy rats. All I can smell is coffee in here. Woo! I think because the heat in here, it's quite warm. Even the decaf smells nice. Ooh, it just smells yummy. Yummy, yummy. Halfway on first episode. Hope it gets better as it goes along. Oh, on Fallout. It's good. It is. Have you played the game? Because the game just help a little bit. And if you don't play the game, then I would recommend maybe checking out some of the YouTube videos that are out there that talk about Fallout and what it's about, because it does help. Definitely helps if you know a bit about it. That's when you move on to the spirits after a steak. I just feel like my Saturday's slipping away if I do that. Or drink wine. I like a wine. I don't mind the grape. So, Jack, what did you order from the old Ruby Murray shop? What did you get that brought it up to 60 quid? What's your chat? What's your go-to curry? Like, what is it? If you want a curry, what do you order? Like, what's your thing? I like a lamb handy, or I'll go for I do like lamb, and I know the majority of the lamb is mutton, but I do like lamb. I love it. I don't mind the mutton either. Lamb handy, or lamb curry, or lamb boona. I don't mind. Not bad. Fury versus Usyk. No, do you know what? When is that? I don't even know when it is. I wouldn't mind watching it. It's really hard because I like Kobe is a massive Fury fan, and I just support Ukraine, so it's a difficult decision. What's it saying? It's tomorrow. Who do you think will win? I like Fury. Fury's got the reach. He's taller, isn't he? As Usyk, is he a soldier? Has he fought on the front line? I know we all love an underdog. Anthony Joshua says he wants the winner of Tyson Fury versus Usyk after his devastating KO over France. You know what? I was watching something yesterday, and I don't know about you guys. So the Jake Paul versus Tyson has got my mind. My mind is intrigued. You know what I mean? Look at my lenses. Look how bad. You can see how bad that eye is. Good. You can see the good there, right? If I move this one, next lens, my left eye is completely goosed. Okay, so Jake Paul's much younger. He's very strong, but he's only as good as like Tommy Fury. I feel like Tyson's this. It's the bark in the dog. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like he is just gonna tear him a new one, and he's got a lot of experience. And unless Jake strikes lucky, I feel like I don't know. Apparently, Jake Paul, he tried to call the fight off this week. Steph Curry, who's that? I'm going to have a look. That's an American basketball player. No, that's not the kind of Curry I was on about. I can't wait for July 20th when my boy Jake Paul knocks Mike Tyson into last week. I just don't see it. I think Jake Paul is going to get schooled. I think he's going to have to be super lucky. I mean, admittedly, I can see Mike Tyson walking for 2 weeks after with a walking stick and being really achy. But I think he could. He's got the experience. He's an old hand. He's hard as nails. Like, this is a man that even in his 50s made Joe Rogan change the shape of his desk because he was scared. And Joe Rogan is flipping hard. I wouldn't fight Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan is a good fighter. No way. No idea who will win. Seems like an unpredictable one. That's nice though for Fury. The other side, because he got a lot of grief for the person he fought before, that it wasn't really a proper fight. But I feel like this one could be good. Jake Paul grew up 10 minutes from my house. No way, really? Wow, I didn't know that. He's an Ohio boy. Logan Paul gone to wrestling. Jake Paul gone to boxing. I know. Well, Logan Paul's kind of gone to like scamming crypto zoo. He's been doing his fair share of scammage. Yeah, I don't know. I think the pair of them are knobheads, if I'm totally honest. My both eyes 1.25 can't see that far distance to be clear. I can see. I mean, these. If I wear these, if I get close up to stuff. I mean, I can still see it, but I get light headaches. But if I'm like, I've got really good long distance. I can see an ant having a poo from 400 yards. We're just getting old. We are, mate. We are. We're just getting old, and we just got to deal with it. We've got to man up, get on with it, and drink beer, and talk about cars and trucks. I think that's just Logan and KSI. But Jake will probably have something to do with it. Somewhere, in there. No doubt. I just think, I don't know. I watched a lot of the Diesel brothers, and I watched them when they had them out. Logan seemed to be the reasonable one, and Jake just, I don't know. I feel like they've had too many yes men around them for too long. And because of that, when Jake and Paul have got, it's like anything. It doesn't matter whether it's Jake or Logan. If you had two random people that suddenly got famous and then they are surrounded by too many people that say yes and are not honest because they're trying to get a paycheck out of it, then that breeds insecurity, paranoia, and like will make them massively unhappy. And then when they're unhappy like that and they've been ripped off because people will rip them off, then they become very much like defensive and a bit like, you know what, they're all scumbags anyway. They always talk crap to me. I'm going to screw them over anyway. It makes you hard. That's my view on it. My kids are mad into Prime. They've got all the Prime stuff and they love it. And I find Jake and Logan irritating. But then the other part of me is like, was I involved in fads growing up? Yeah. Is that part of learning? Yeah. So, it's one of them things. Prime will die a death. Guarantee it. Like every other fad. It'll become the PT Cruiser of energy drinks. I guarantee it. And then all the kids won't want to admit that they were into Prime. I had laser surgery in 2007. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Whistling Diesel put me off that. Tyson is going to be 58, and look at his last fight. He was slagging Paul in a romp. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I feel like he's put more into it than that last one, though. I think, and that last one, I think that fight that he did before, I think there was an agreement off the cards that he mustn't punch the other guy in the head. I feel like they'd agreed you could jab and stuff, but there was no going for a knockout, and that's what Tyson does best. He is, in my mind, the best. I mean, we're not talking about as a human, but as a boxer, he is the number one best heavyweight of his time. And I think even now, if you took a Mike Tyson of when he was in his prime to any heavyweight now, he'd smoke him. Absolutely smoke him. I would take Rogan. One suplex and he's done. Then I do an elbow smash. I think he'd struggle. He's pretty good at. I think he's like third or fourth dan in Taekwondo, and then he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I think he probably wouldn't be able to get close to him. But yeah. Il Corvo said it's sad for a number of reasons that Tyson has to fight him, especially if he loses. Time waits for no man. That is true. That is true. But you know, as a British person, we love the underdog, and I feel like in this, Tyson is the underdog. But if it is like genuinely gloves are off and he hasn't been paid to take a dive or whatever, I think he could smoke him. Yep, he's from Westlake, and I'm North Olmsted, right next door. No way. I'm here, panties withdrawn. Hello, Sterling. How are you, mate? How's everything where you are, buddy? Where are you today? So if you guys don't know, Sterling Wheel is another YouTuber. And he's got a truck and he drives all over America. Yeah. So I have to do this every time. Hope you're doing well, Sterling. He's a legend. J. Paul is officially going to end the 1980s. No, we're holding on for dear life. John is a proper good driver with left-hand stick shift they got over there in the UK. You've seen me drive, and I've not even driven crazy with you in the car. But I can, yeah, I can drive stick, no problemo. In fact, my wife drives stick, no problem. She's a good little driver. It's just nonsense. Fame as means of building a house of cards, again, silly wealth, modern America. It's true. I mean, this is the thing, Il Corvo, when we're all dead, you can't take it with you, can you? It's pointless. Don't forget to leave a like, your legends. I think when you get to my age, I'm in a place now where I've taken some time off work. I've had 6 months off now, and I really feel like my priorities have really changed. Like, I'm not bothered about being super rich. I just like to be fully financially free. Does that make sense? So if I want to do something and go somewhere, I'm not bothered. I've got a nice house and it's big enough for our family, and the kids are all grown up, and it won't be long before they move out. So then I'll be looking to downscale, but this house is just right where the only thing I don't have that I really want is a garage. But we can always buy a garage at another time. I just feel like, I don't know, my goals were always to be a millionaire and do this, that, and the other. And now, I don't know, as time has gone on, it's less important. I know a lot of millionaires, and they're not as happy as I am. So I don't know who's won, me or them. I feel like I've won. I guess my wife and my kids is my greatest achievement. While talking about legends, oi, Sterling. Tyson hasn't knocked anyone out in over 20 years. Not that you know of, Joey. Not that you know of. But let's not forget that Mike Tyson hasn't gone and watched anybody and tried to make clout videos out of people committing suicide. Just putting that out there. I'm a miscreant. Legend requires too much attention. It's true. You are. Klitschko would beat Tyson. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. He's 5'8" and I'm 6'3". I don't know, mate. I went to watch a cage fight that my mates were doing. And there was a fight before his fight. And it was a little ginger lad and this flipping dude that was a man mountain. He was as wide as he was tall. And I thought, he's going to die. Today, we're going to witness somebody get absolutely battered. And this little ginger dude was a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he ran up the front of this man mountain like he was... Like, I don't think he even had a chance to realise what was going on. And the fight was over in seconds. He literally ran up the front of him, grabbed him, did some weird hold, and pulled him straight to the floor. And the guy had to tap out, otherwise the guy was going to break his arm. And I just thought, well, that just shows you it doesn't matter how big you are. Yeah, completely changed my opinion. What's your opinion on the Lotus Exige with a VW VR6 engine swap? Well, the VW VR6 engine is dinosaur old now. So I'm guessing the newest one you could find is probably out of a Passat, which would be the 3.6 litre. That inside an Exige, an older Exige. So the problem is the Exige had the crap. Well, it wasn't a crappy engine. It was just BMC were involved. British Leyland. I don't know. I think it's not a bad swap. I would be more inclined to go down. I would, if it were me, I would put either a Toyota or a Honda engine in. And I think that could be excellent. That's my personal thing. The VR6 is a good engine, but it's not as good as the Japanese stuff, in my opinion. My wife drive good stick, plow experience also. Yeah. No, Liz has never had any plow experience other than from me. Oh, bro, you would like my dude. I would love to come out to America. About to turn 30 in August now, and that's scary. Wow. So Lydia is 35 tomorrow. 35 years old. She's getting old. I'm 40 plus. Yeah. So, yeah, she can't believe she's 35. Can't take it with you when you die, but I'm going to make sure a lot of people pay. Hell yeah, brother. That's what you got to do. I completed all my goals. The rest is all fun and gravy. Yeah, man. That's it. I would rather be middle class and happy as opposed to rich, worried about people stealing my money all day. Well, yeah, yeah. I agree 100%. That's kind of where I'm at. What age did you start to have kids, John, if you don't mind me asking? So, I started, Kobe was born in Casey was born in 2010. And I would have been 40. Is that right? No, 30. What's that 30? Flipping out. My maths escapes me. I've had beer. Yeah. 2010. So 1980, 90. Yeah, I was 40. No. What am I on about? I'm talking nuts. 2020. No, she was born in 2011. She's 13. 13 years ago. So I was 30. My mind went completely. Yeah, I know. My brain just failed me there completely. Yeah, 30 years old. And it took me a week, and we think it might have only taken 2 days to get Lydia pregnant. I am officially, I can put that in my list of things that I'm really good at. I'm a good racing driver. I can drive stick really well. I'm good at driving trucks, although I can't pass my test. And I'm really good at making babies. So that VR6 engine won't be revvy enough for an exit. No, you're 100% right. Yeah, I think if you ever have driven a VR6, Mark has, so he'll know. It's like it's got plenty of torque, but it's not revvy, and that's in an Exige that's very, very light. You want that revvy. You want a fast up and down revs. So like that's why I said Toyota. So a lot of the like the MR2 engine was a Yamaha joint project that revs up and down. You would be better with a Volvo V8 that came out of the S80 that was designed by Yamaha. That revs faster up and down than the VR6, and you get more power out of it. And they're probably cheaper, and they break less. 44 on Tuesday. Doesn't matter really. Free tacos, maybe. Yeah, boy. 44. Oh, 44 in June. I'm an old git. Can't believe it. My worst. 44, I feel fine about, but 35. 30 was fine. 35. Oh my gosh. I had a midlife crisis at 35. You went 54, Brian. No, I know. My brain. I'm 43. I know. I just literally my brain went meh like that. That's what I heard in my head. Damn, need to get a move on myself with starting a family. Yeah, I know. Well, in the UK, maybe so, but in America, my gosh, all the old boys are starting it. Like they just go and get a young wife and then they crack on. It's all right. It's more about the lady that you find than yourself. Here he is, Marky boy. Mark, you have just missed Jack Howard by like half an hour. He was in here earlier. Imagine the old 2-litre VVTi engine. Yeah, that's a banger, that is. You can get that in the Celica, can't you? The 180. That's a good engine. That is a banger. Yeah, that VVTi came in a MR2, I think, as well. No, did it? Did it ever make its way into the MR2? I feel like no, the MR2 was a 1.8. I think it was only in the. I think you could get it in a Corolla, an Auris, and a Celica. But that's a good engine. That's a banger. I'm pretty sure that you can supercharge that as well. Do worry about focusing on my career too much and then time passes you by. Well, I know a few people that are eternal. We call them eternal students. So they have studied because they enjoy it and they do really. They've done amazing things. Don't get me wrong, but then in their personal lives, they've not built there. It depends on where you want to build. So, like for me, I decided to build with family, and I decided to build with my entrepreneurial projects. and sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't work. But with the family side of it, I chose to build there, and I've kept building, and it's served me well. I mean, you can, if you know that you're going to come out with it, Thomas, and you're going to get a big fat job, and you're going to be doing well, and all that kind of stuff, then great. But I don't know. It's difficult. Everybody has a different life journey. And I know people that are older than me and they're still studying and they've got nothing to show for it other than that they're always studying for the next thing, but they really enjoy it and they love it. And that's okay. That's their path. I don't have an issue with that. But if you've got, like, you want to build a family and you want to have kids and stuff like that, then you need to look at that as well. It's all the same at the end of the day. The only difference is if you have kids and a family, then you have maybe more chance of creating a legacy of sorts. But yeah, I don't know. Depends. Haha. No way. Yeah, he was in there earlier. Salika car. Salika, great car. I just wish we'd stuck with the rear-wheel drive vibe. Pontiac vibe and Toyota Matrix. Really? Wow. I can't believe Pontiac doesn't exist anymore. It makes me very sad. I feel like all the brands. What killed Pontiac? Why did it suddenly die out? I mean, why? And what was the reason? Very true. Great advice. Well, I'm trying to be. I don't want to. I can't tell you what to do. I can't say like you must do this and you've got to do that, and you know, you would be better doing this. You're your own man, and you just gotta work out. I think this is the best bit of advice I could ever give you. It's not the man that you are today, and it's not the man that you're going to be in necessarily 5 years' time. It's the man that you're going to be in 15 years' time. And you've got to try. There's something so scary about 15 years. I don't know why, but you've got to make that decision. So when I was 35, I was like, holy cow, I have not built nothing. Like, I really felt like that. Apart from being married, I felt like I had nothing to show for it. I lived in a rented house. I owed money like you've never seen before. And I was like up the creek without a paddle. And that creek was very smelly. And then I just made a decision. I was like, it cannot be like this anymore. And so I decided to change it and have kids and work hard and, you know, and that was it. And I've changed it. I'm in a situation now which kind of isn't fun, but I'm not in a terrible state. I've been in far worse before. So you just need to literally sit down with yourself and be really honest and not mug yourself off and say, what do I want to be doing in 15 years? Where do I want to see myself? Because that's the hard answer. And I think a lot of people have done the 1, 2, 3 year thing, but 15 years, that's what you got to think. Pontiac didn't work in China, USA, so wants SUV and pickups. Really? It's just because of the Chinese market. Flipping it. Was it anything to do with like Pontiac was seen as like the bandit and smoking the bandit and like being a sort of deep south brand, and they were trying to be a bit woke and wanted to be more, I don't know, progressive and got rid of the brand? I don't know. Tonight we're out with some people from Las Vegas. Funnily enough, I'm looking forward to it. It's funny, isn't it? You see China popping up in everything now. That I think China and America's economy is so intertwined that it's the one thing that kind of stops them from warring against each other. I don't know. That's my view. I'm burping for England. Once I finish this beer, I am done. But I'm way off. Buick works well in China. Pontiac lost its identity. Yeah, Buick. What you have as Buick there, we have as Vauxhall here. So it's an Opel Vauxhall thing. It's quite interesting because you got like the Insignia and what's the other one? The Astra, and they're great driving cars. They really are. Not bad motors at all. Thomas says probably only 3 aspects. 1, uni professor. 2, 1 to 2 kids and wife. 3, help people out somehow. Bonus would be building a business, but that would be a side thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, how long is it going to take you to be a prof? Big old professor. That's pretty mad, isn't it? I'll be able to say, in my live streams, when I used to drink lots of silly beer, we used to have somebody, and now he's a professor. So that'd be quite cool. Yeah, man. You just gotta get figure out. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing the professor thing and getting a missus and kind of moving along that line at the same time. You'd be surprised what you can do. It's funny. Somebody said to me, when, like me and Lids, I think it's because we did youth for such a long time. We helped run a youth group, and so we've still got quite a few. It's really weird. In my mind, they seem like young couples, but they're not really. They're their own thing now. They're all grown up, but they'll ask stuff like, when's a good time to like have a baby? And I was like, there is no good time to have a baby. And if you're waiting for money to come in so that you can have a baby, then forget it. You just need to crack on and have that baby, because there is never a good time to have a baby. And if you wait until you have enough money, you'll never have enough money. And you'll be amazed at how many people, when you have a kid, want to help. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. So PhD done in 18 months, so basically within 2 or 3 years. Okay, well, yeah, I don't see why not. It's gotta be assigned, gotta kind of do it as a project, but you've got to be fully aware that, I don't know, I think it's important to be focused on your goals, but then you've also got to be fully prepared for life to kind of take you on a journey that maybe you weren't expecting. Does that make sense? I am a certified commercial driver instructor with a bachelor's in computer science. No flipping way. Really? That's wild. That's it, isn't it? It's funny, you can be qualified to the nuts, but it's whether there's that call for it, the other side. So I know somebody that had a real passion for animals, went to Oxford University, got a scholarship to do stuff with monkeys, and did really well, and then never ever got a job in that field at all, and ended up working in a coffee shop. So you've got to be realistic as well. Like, I know you've been to be a professor, you're going to get some good dosh out of that. But at the same time, yeah, you've got to work out whether there is that need on the other side of it. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Thomas. That is it. Yeah, life is a way of taking you in funny directions. I think sometimes you'll know. You have that gut instinct that like, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't the direction that I need to go in. And other times you're like, well, there's no harm at this point. I'm just going to roll with it. And I think you just have to weigh them up. Just hope your judgment's good enough. Passion outweighs everything. Yeah, that's it, man. This is true. Like, I'm a fully qualified motor vehicle technician. I have worked on some of the best brands in the world. And the last thing I want to do is turn spanners. Even though I have some of my tools up here. I just don't want to do it. I don't have the passion for it. I'd rather do YouTube and have fun talking to you guys and build something that's different and go places and have fun. And like, I don't mind doing a bit of car stuff if it's tied in with YouTube. But yeah, it's got to be passionate. I feel like the one thing that I enjoy is building something from the ground up. So like the whole coffee thing, building like my coffee brand in the last few weeks has been a fantastic distraction, and I've enjoyed it. And I've like gone through the steps. I've like done the branding and put it all together, tested the beans, gone to the roastery, decided, oh man, smells amazing. Smells like this is like the bad boy stuff. Oh, look at them. Look at those people. Look at those. I've got a little bit of shiny on them. I could have that as a car air freshener, if I'm honest. Just like roasty, vanilla, tobacco, bit of almost celery. Oh, lovely. Love it. So in the morning, when we go, when I take the boys to school, Kobe will always open the lid of the coffee machine, take coffee beans, and eat them raw. He's an animal. What's it say? Used to teach in colleges, so next step would be uni. Oh yeah, because you've got to be a prof to go in uni. I get it. There you go. That's two of us. Yeah. So we have how it works here. So you go MVQ 1, 2, 3, which we always like to joke about MVQs being stand for not very clever. It's obviously MVQ. But a lot of the qualifications are within the manufacturer. So, yeah. What about selling the best spanners or tools with engineering background? Knowing what's what? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that literally stood on my head. But I think the problem is proving to somebody else that you can do that. I've had a really, really good conversation with somebody who's got a really exciting. He's an entrepreneur. He's much more successful than me. He's got 7 companies, and he's got one of the businesses is just like, if I could work for him, I would, and I got a reasonable wage, so I got paid what I need. I would feel like the cat that got the cream and then had a back massage and then got like a whole harem of girl cats, because it's literally the perfect job for me. I probably could tie in my love for trucks into it as well. But equally so, if I just got to drive trucks and do international stuff with trucks and buy my own truck or work for somebody and do truck shows, I would be equally as happy with that. So I flipping love. There's nothing as much fun for me as driving that big old rig. And like, you're going around a corner and you think, no way, this flipping monster should fit. And you just make it, you feed it through there like a flipping silk glove. Oh, FFP. Awesome. Well, that's it. I mean, I'm the same. I'm so fat and sexy. Get in my belly, Sterling. Get in my belly. I'm gonna eat you up, Sterling. Oh, yeah. That's the only thing about truck driving, isn't it? Is the food side of things. But if I have a microwave, I could just go Slimming World all the way. I need to have a look at my phone because I feel like my wife, she will be messaging me, and I'm needing to charge the phone up now. Oh, my man, prisoners no longer accepted. He's meant to be sending me a file. Lids is saying we're going out at 7:30. All right, so I've got a little bit of time. So I might wind this up in 10 minutes or so. I'm still drinking my Chateau de Pint. Oh, yeah. I've got a few good trucking videos. Yeah, Sterling has. Go and check out his channel. Sterling Wheel. Tolga, are you still in there? Or is somebody else live? If Tolga's about, he can fire up the old moderation and fire in Sterling's YouTube channel. You going to Parish? Remember when it was the old gaff? Oh yeah, I remember Parish. Coolio, do you remember Coolio coming to Huddersfield? That was pretty mad. Yeah, I only went a few times. I knew the guys that were running it, Johnny and that, but I don't know. Never that vibe. They were all much younger than me, and they were just like a very different vibe from me. Oh gosh, those coffee beans smell incredible. You've got like the wood in here, the pine, and then you've got like coffee. Oh, and then a little hint of beer. It's just an amazing place to sit, and it's lovely and warm in here. I don't know what the temperature gauge up above me. That's a German barometer out there. Yeah, the Parish is a great spot. If you want some high quality conversation with the same level of content, go check him out, Sterling Wheel. There you go. Tolga, for a Turkish person, Turkish person, you talk proper good English, I tell thee. When you talk Yorkshire like me, I'm like, I tell thee, lad, thank you for putting Sterling in chat below. If you like videos about lorries in America, I tell thee, go and see Sterling and he'll tell you. What you do, right, is get a truck and you drive it around America. Amen. Woot woo! He's in that. He's here. Sasquatch stole my truck. Is a good one. Yeah, it's true. And big hairy, big footed swines. What do you think of? So, Sterling, I've got some American number plates. Like, if that's probably a front plate. That's guess the car that came off. And then here is my old plates from my Mercedes. And so the white one is the front plate, and we have to have a yellow one, which is the back plate, but they're massive and they're reflective. So I don't know what you guys have there. I've got a new reg now. It says A24 Nerd is my new registration. Do you still play video games? Yes, I do. I've been playing COD a lot of late. I think my inner violence has needed to have a escape route. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. I've been like proper going for it, and I've got a really nice headset from a company called Red Dragon, Chinese company, that sent me it, and it's got a really beautiful microphone. The sound's fantastic, and yeah, I've been using that. I've been enjoying it. I just like, yeah, I had about an hour on it this morning, maybe 2. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. I haven't done as much driving games in a while, like Assetto Corsa, Competizione. I appreciate it, mate. Still learning. I guess that learning process is kind of infinite. Exactly. You never, ever stop learning. I was learning today how to program. I was learning how to program Chinese walkie-talkies with PMR stations with chirp software. So yeah, that was fun. Tolga is a proper bloke. We all love Tolga. We need to get him out to America and do like a meet and greet Tolga day. We need to get to America, get Tolga to America. So he needs to come to the UK, drive some trucks with me, and then we'll go out to America together and we'll drive some American beauties out there. Thomas has subbed to my man Sterling and Tolga. Who knows? Tolga doesn't do content. Tolga's more refined gentleman. But he is a massive support. I can't escape Gran Turismo. See, I don't have a PlayStation 5. So if I did, I would be all over it like a fat kid with cake. I'm pretty good with tech. So I do. I'm pretty good. Up on the shelf up there, I've got all sorts of stuff I used to remap ECUs and control units and make emulators and all sorts of crazy stuff. Write pop and bang maps and anti-lag software and all sorts of stuff. Anything you want to do that's really weird and wonderful. And if I can't do it, I can find somebody else that can do it, and then we'll do it for you. So yeah, I'm not too bad. But it's one of those things. You only have to take a few years out of it, and you missed it all with tech. I've subbed to you research with Thomas Flynn. His channel is also here. There you go. See, that's why we have a Tolga, because Tolga is all over it. We have another one called Disco. Disco's like that. Rasco and Disco. Disco is on it. I have an unsuccessful attempt to do a live stream though, but YouTube 8, it's 2 or 3 for some reason. YouTube they like nom nom. Oh, mate, honestly, like YouTube is very fickle. So like on a time when you think you're flying, like I did a video that got 80,000 views, and I thought if I can do no wrong, I thought if I do videos now, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna be 100,000. It did about 100, and literally no one gave 2 hoots. It's what I've learned is to do with. So you've got your evergreen content. So like when I built the shed and insulated it, this has done 3.7 thousand views on my channel, putting the shed together. And it's done like amazing things for them. But then other stuff that I thought would do really well did nothing. But if you do, so I did, a guy called Jeff Buys Cars did something on the Ford EcoBoost wet belt, and he talked about it, and he talked to somebody that had a broken car, but he didn't really go into great depth about the engineering side. So that's what I did. So that video flipping went mad, but it only went mad because think about YouTube like this. So you got this guy makes a video. So if let's say I talked about baby reindeer, and that was in my wheelhouse, it wouldn't work for this channel. But let's say I was a tea channel and I talked about drama. So Atozy does a video on baby reindeer, then Popcorn Planet does a video on baby reindeer, and then I do a video on baby reindeer. Even if I'm like a little channel, but that's kind of like the wheelhouse of what I do. It's the journey, but so they want to keep you on the platform. So this is trending. So they'll go from here to here to here, and then your video is like half an hour. So we'll send him there. And as long as your retention rate is high, then that's what will happen. And that's literally what I've learned. So the only problem is with that, you've got to chase what everybody else is doing. Or you've got to be friends with a big channel that's doing something and then you're doing something similar. But it gets wearing because you don't want to be like constantly copying everybody else. But I am unashamedly that person. So if I think I can do a video, well, what's his name did it to me? What's he called? Massive guy. Oh, balls, I can't think of his name now. Huge on YouTube. And he did a thing. So I did a whole thing on Range Rover theft and how it works and what you do. And I did a documentary that got 15,000 views. And then he did the video, but he did it way better than me. And like, honestly, his video was fantastic, way more entertaining than mine, better filmed, done properly. In my head, that's what I would have liked to have made, but I can only do it within my restraints. He even referenced my video in his video, which was cool, except there was no Mark McCann. There was no shared, hey, I looked at this guy's video, but we don't always do that. That's not how it works. And I don't begrudge him at all. But he did a great job. He did a great job with the video, and he got like 800,000, maybe 1 million views out of the same content. But he did it way better than I did. And I only did it because I got it off someone else. And I saw what they were doing, and I was like, I can do a better job than that and put some more sort of better information in there. I'd be so fat if I learned to bake. Holy cow, I would be too. Although I'm not, I like beer. I like meat and carbohydrates like fries, and chocolate and sweeties and ice cream. I've got really into ice cream in the last year. But baking, not a big fan of cake, despite the way I look. Outrageous. $4.20. Oh, yeah. He's a naughty boy. And we know what the old 420 stands for. Dirty dog. Hey, thank you, Sterling. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to give me any money. When I'm next on your live, I'll return the 420 favor. What a legend. What a lad. Sterling, where in America are you? Because I would love to come out and sit in the truck with you, and we could bore the flipping pants off a nun. I'm sure we could. My man Thomas says, sounds good. Yeah, boy. Here he is. Here he is. Now then, Nerdy John. Hey, mate. How you doing? There's another guy I'd like to go out and do some trucking with, to spend a day with and learn. I bet I'd learn a shed ton about driving a wagon. This man is proper Yorkshire, tell me, and he knows how to drive a wagon. This man has done more trucking than I have had hot dinners. Like, this dude is hardcore. So if you are looking for a UK trucking channel, go and check this man out. He is a legend. This monkey movie is way too, not me. What happened to movies like Jason and the Argonauts? Are you literally messaging and watching a live stream whilst you're watching a film? I don't know what to say. You are that guy. Luke, you're a nutter. Fallon, Nevada. Fallon, Nevada. Where's that? Oh, Nevada's massive. Isn't Nevada like where the desert is? The Nevada desert where they do the land speed doodles. Fallon City, Nevada. Holy cow. Literally, the first picture is just desert, hill, dust, and casino. And casinos, and that's it. Oh, wow. Man, that looks cool, though. Wow, look at that. It's got mountains. It's got mountains and dirt and gravel roads. Oh, my gosh, I bet you could have so much fun there. Population was 9,327 at the time of the 2020 census. Holy cow, there's no one there. It's pretty cool, though. Travel Nevada. Oh, man. Downtown Fallon, founded 1908. Open Shore Saddlery. Damn, that looks cool. That literally looks like Route 66. Like everything that. Oh, man, I'd love to go to. Oh, man, that would be so mad. Nevada is for doers. Nevada State National Parks. Oh, man, my kids would absolutely give their right arm to go out there. Look at that. Side by side, running down sand dunes. Oh, my gosh. Get me out there. I do not want to stay in the UK anymore. Yep, says John. Luke John, don't be that guy. Just just remember that the Planet of the Apes movies have been made forever, and you're just joining the rich history, much like Disney. No, let's not talk about Disney. Let's not talk. Nah, Disney. Do you think that's that you're crazy enough? Huh, go check out the Tyke trucking then. Absolutely. Tyke's a legend. That can come with me, pal. I'll take thee to Europe and even let you drive. Dude, I'd be all over it. I'd flipping love it. I just need to get my license. I've got my license at the beginning of next month. I better pass, or I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'll be well up for it. It'd be good fun. We could share the driving through Europe. Yes, you are. Of course you are. Why is it when I hit my desk? I went upside down for a minute. There you go. That's hilarious. You're still here. I am still here. I'm nearly finished my beer. We're going out in 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to get out of here anyway. And I need to put on my sexy clothes. I'm so beautiful. I'm off Highway 50th, loneliest highway in America. Let's have a look. Highway 50, Nevada. Holy cow, that's in the middle of nowhere. Says here, US Route 50 is a transcontinental highway in the United States stretching from West Sacramento, California. No one wants to go to California. In the West Ocean City, Maryland, on the East Coast, the Nevada. Wow, that's a flipping long way that goes. That's a long, long way. How many miles is that? Length 408.82 miles. That's a big old girl, that is. So, like, the furthest I've done is probably, I don't know if I've done 400 miles in one trip. I bet I haven't, you know. I bet I haven't done 400 miles in one trip. Guarantee it. Oh, no, hang on a minute. What am I on about? I went to Paris. Went from Huddersfield to Paris. That was definitely more than 400 miles. It's a flipping long way, though. Lincoln Highway. That's what they call it. The loneliest road in America. Wow. Following to Austin, the scenery and level of traffic changes upon leaving Fallon area. The road narrows from 4 lanes to 2 and grosses remote terrain characterized by basin and range topography. The summit starts out low and gradually increases in elevation. The features of the first basin include Labu Flat and Dry Lake, used by the U.S. Navy for low-level flight operations. Top Gun, hell yeah, brother. And the Dixie Valley, with several visible fault scarps that result from magnitude 7.1 Dixie Valley Fairview earthquake in 1954. Dixie Valley is now a U.S. Navy electronic warfare range. That's amazing. It's like a full thing of all about it. That's quite interesting. I will leave this in my browser as a bookmark, and then I can have a look another day. It says, leave a like, you degenerate hops. That's it. That's us. I'm going to have to go in a minute because I've got 15 minutes before I'm meant to be somewhere. If you want some coffee, please go below. Unfortunately, it's for UK only. Unless there's enough of you in the America that want British coffee, which kind of doesn't seem like it makes any sense because you will have great coffee there anyway because you get all those beautiful South American beans. So, yeah, don't bother buying off me. Buy off your local roastery. But if you're in the UK and you want some proper stuff, please come and try it out. Thank you, everybody that's turned up. Captain Meats, Il Corvo, Sterling Wheel, Luke John, Tight Trucking, Zion Automotive, obviously, that we had on earlier. Sterling, thank you for the $420. That is very generous and amazing. Thomas Flynn, I'm going to quickly scroll back to all the Joey, of course, Ohio. I'm trying to think of anybody I've missed. My man that was in Jack Howard earlier, Luke John, Tolga, the man, the myth, the legend himself, and Luke C, Kev C, you were in, and I think I've pretty much covered everybody. Captain Meat's adventures. He's loving his life. I love you all. You have made my Friday, an epic start to the weekend. And you might see me on Sunday afternoon, but who knows? So, I'll put this up once again. Cheers, Sterling. And I will see you all on the flip side. And remember, keep the shiny side up because that's where it needs to be. Hell yeah, brother.